Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a quick little review on a fragrance in a list video because I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth with it and tell you why I included it. And it's going to be the fragrance Giant Sequoia from Demeter. Now this fragrance again is very polarizing. Either it works really well with your skin and your body chemistry or it doesn't. So I kind of wanted to give you guys, I was reading some reviews on other people and also give you guys my experience with this fragrance and let you guys know why I think this is at least worth picking up a sample to try. So let's just be honest, there are some fragrances out there that no matter how beautiful they are, they're not going to work with your skin. Environment plays a huge part of it, body chemistry plays a huge part of fragrances. And so for me, sometimes on my skin I pull crazy weird notes that just go overtly synthetic, but sometimes my body chemistry can be very forgiving for other fragrances. So when I did my last list, which was my top 5 affordable fragrances for summer, I was trying very much to include different fragrances from different categories and not just list 5 citrus fragrances. Fragrances that if you like woodsy fragrances, if you like a little bit more elegant nighttime fragrances, if you like white florals or just easy grab and go, there was going to be something for everybody to take away from that. When I was doing that video, I was in between adding a celebrity fragrance, South Beach from Paris Hilton, which I really liked, or something a little bit more masculine, Giant Sequoia. And the reason being is that I think that South Beach was more of a grab and go, mass appeal, easy to wear fragrance. You don't have to like Paris Hilton, you don't even have to really like fragrances, it's just perfect for heat, you know, and that's what I've been wearing it for. It's been really perfect for heat. But I ended up choosing Giant Sequoia, and I actually thought about it for a while. The reason why it initially wasn't on the top of my list, because this is one that I love reaching for, is because it is such a polarizing fragrance. It is a fragrance that I feel that either you love or you hate, and when I do recommendations, I try to want them to be safe. I want you guys to be able to trust what I'm saying and to move forward and choose fragrances that I recommend and know that they're probably going to work for just about anybody. When it came to Giant Sequoia, it's a fragrance that I have been enjoying so much on my skin, and it works perfectly on my skin, but I was a little bit like, I know for a fact, because I've smelled it on other people, that this does not work on everybody. And I was reading through reviews, and most people say the same thing. Either this works for you, or it doesn't. But I ultimately decided to include it because I did want to have something a little bit more unisex, something that's a little bit more woodsy, because I had feminine, because I had floral, because I had citrus and sunshine and sweet. I did want something a little bit more unisex and a little bit more masculine in this list. So that's why I included Giant Sequoia. And if you watch that video and you're like, why would you include that? I don't know if anyone cares. I just wanted to kind of clear the air about that before I go into this review. On my skin, this works really well, but I did kind of want to tell you guys about its performance and sillage, and also tell you guys what other people have said about it based on reviews that I've read on the internet. .com has told me that some people on their skin, this pulls very, very, very synthetic, almost like formaldehyde. It's just not good. They don't like it. It's a scrubber. They don't understand why anyone else can even put up with it. And there are some fragrances out there specifically from Demeter that do that. One that's very polarizing that you either love so much or hate is black pepper. I hate black pepper. I would wear Secretions Magnifiques over black pepper from Demeter. And I love black pepper as a note. I was really excited to try that one. That one just smelled like poison, and not like poison like from Dior Poison, which I love. It smelled literally like it's going to burn a hole into my skin and my bone's going to be exposed. It smelled toxic. Could not stand it. Gave it away to somebody who loved it when they tried it on their skin, and it actually smelled really nice on them. Just one of the fragrances that just did not pull correctly on my skin. Now Giant Sequoia is vice versa. I think people, if they smell formaldehyde, they're like, I'm going to scrub this off of my body and I'm going to chuck this into the trash. But on my skin, I get this really beautiful, fresh, green scent that's wood. I kind of described it in the video, like, have you ever just kind of like, after like a really bad thunderstorm or rainstorm, if you live in a really wooded area, like maybe a branch falls down and it's, you know, just got knocked out and it's still alive and you can just smell the insides of the tree? That sounds so weird, guys, I'm sorry. But it just smells green and fresh and crisp and woodsy, and that's what Giant Sequoia smells to me. It's not so much like the pencil shavings of Eccentric Molecules Molecule 1, which again I love. It's more on the green, almost citrusy side, but it's not citrusy, but it does kind of remind me a little bit of Eccentric Molecules. And I actually really like layering those two together. They work very, very well. But I love that fresh, bitter, like green note that this has in it with the woodsy elements to it. It's really, really nice, but it's light enough and sheer enough to be really nice in the summertime. If this works on your skin, I feel like if this works on your skin, it's going to be something magic. It's going to be exactly what you're looking for in the heat, or if you're looking for a really daytime unisex woodsy scent that not everybody is going to wear, but is also very safe and has mass appeal and easy to understand, I think Giant Sequoia definitely hits all those marks. But I did also want to say that there are going to be some people where this is going to pull so synthetic that it's going to be a scrubber. It is ridiculously polarizing. But I did want to include it as part of my list because it is something that I think fits perfectly in the summertime for me. For me. I love it. So I kind of wanted to go into this review explaining why I loved it so much, but also kind of telling you guys about the cons. Now, on my skin, dealing with performance and sillage, it performs very well. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours. And that's saying something because Demeter fragrances usually don't last too long on my skin, about 4. So this does outperform some other Demeter fragrances, especially because it is so sheer. And on top of that, it does have a really pleasant scent cloud. It's about arm's length, a little bit less. It does sit close to the skin, but it's just a very pleasant aroma that kind of radiates off of you. It's not suffocating, it's not stifling. So I do think that this would be a really good, appropriate work scent or class scent or just generally professional scent if you wanted to smell a little bit unisex, a little bit woodsy during the day in the summertime. And if this works on your skin, you're not going to pull weird formaldehyde, which is why I would recommend it. But if this doesn't work on your skin, do not wear this out in public. You are going to make people pass out. But generally, overall, I think this is a great fragrance from Demeter. I think this is a perfect example of what I think Demeter is. You know, you have the conceptual fragrances that kind of throw you off guard but are really, really nice, such as Kitten Fur. And I did a review on Kitten Fur, I'll link it below. People were like, oh my gosh, Kitten Fur, ew, gross, but it smells like you buried your face in a kitty and that feeling of happiness and warmth and softness. It kind of reminds me of Le Male from Jean-Paul Gaultier. There's just something about it that does. But at the same time, it's really cute and a fun fragrance. And then you have fragrances like Sushi, which are also on the conceptual side. People are like, I don't want to smell like fish. And trust me, I understand. As a lady, you don't want to smell like fish. Ever. I don't think anyone wants to smell like fish. But that fragrance to me smells kind of like citrusy, like you took a bite of like sushi rice, so you got like the mirin and the vinegar, and then you maybe had some pickled ginger. It's a very fresh scent. It is actually the only scent my husband has ever put on his body that I have seen. And he goes like this, he sprays it really far, so he'll be like full arm's length, and he'll go twink, just one spritz. And that's how he wears fragrance, and the only one he'll do that with is Sushi. So I mean, that's saying something, that he even likes it, and he doesn't like weird, crazy, like conceptual fragrances, but that is another safe one. And then you have ones like Pizza, which literally smells like rancid pepperoni, and it's disgusting. But this to me is what I think that Demeter is all about. It's about taking things and reimagining them, but having them also be quite literal. This does smell like a tree. Not like the woodsy, dark, burnt, kind of like really dense wooded fragrances like you get from oud. It's more of a very light woodsy note, kind of more green, like a green wood. And it works really, really well if it works on your skin, which is why I wanted to review this for you guys. And again, I'm getting a little bit more conceptual, and oh my gosh, this video is getting so long for a $20 fragrance, but anyway, that's my review of Giant Sequoia from Demeter. I think it's a great scent, but I would definitely sample before purchase. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, guys, if you like these types of videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it's free, and I'm free, and I pull out this fragrance. I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. I'll see you next time.